Hi, Leo. Thank you so much for being here and spending time with me. I really appreciate it. And we're going to do a reading. So please only take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. This is a general reading, and there might be parts that resonate and parts that don't. So just take the parts that do and leave the rest behind. And this is for sun, moon, and rising. So you might check your other placements for a more complete picture, or if this doesn't resonate with you. And I'm so glad that you are here spending time with me. Okay, let's see what we have. Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. Okay. What this is telling you is that this is the time for you to go inside and find out what's going on, right? And how to handle it. There's something going on within you, and it could be by, external influences, solely internal. It could be a combination of the both. Typically, if something external is coming in, it's going to affect you internally as well. But it's saying this is a time for you to go within, figure out what's going on, and the correct course of action to take. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Well, the cards are not wanting to shuffle very well here. Wonder what we're going to get. Peace. Absolutely beautiful. I'm so glad to see this. Yes. Peace. Love it. So peace is coming in. Wonderful. So this can be saying, by you going in for a deep dive and dealing with whatever the issues may be, the result is going to be peace. So that alone would definitely make it worth going in for a deep dive, yes? Okay. And that can also be saying that is what you want, is peace. Determination. Love to see this card. This means you're very determined to achieve what it is you're wanting to achieve. Okay. One more, and then we're going to go into the tarot to see what it would like to share. New beginnings. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now, life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. All right. Well, I'd have to say that's actually quite lovely. So this deep dive is about bringing peace into your life, and you have determination to go through this. And it's going to bring about a new beginning, which is wonderful, because it looks like the potential exists that you're not having the peace you want. You're needing to go into a deep dive because something's going on in your life. But here, you're very determined to do this, and it's going to bring a new beginning. So that's lovely. Okay, let's go ahead and get some tarot. No, you do that again. All right. Okay, let's see what like to come up. The King of Pentacles. Wonderful. The King of Pentacles, I think, is a beautiful energy. It's very stable energy, somewhat traditional, but the King of Pentacles is the energy of having the Midas touch, which means what he touches turns to gold. So he'll take an idea and work with that idea and transmute it somehow into being very abundant. So that is a wonderful, wonderful energy to have. And being a king, he's a master of what's going on. So by going into this deep dive, you are going to bring forward a very certain feeling that you can do what it is you're wanting to do and bring forward the abundance that you're looking for. The world. Okay, this is saying that you've been in a cycle, okay, whatever it is about. And it looks like it, maybe part of it has been a challenge because you need to go in for this deep dive, right? But this is saying you're going through it and ending that cycle. So, a total completion. You are finishing up something that's been going on in your life, right? And that's a wonderful thing because that means a new beginning. And right here, it's talking about new beginnings. That one's coming in. So, you are wrapping something up and it looks like you're very determined to do it because you want peace. Okay? The King of Wands. Okay. You have some strong cards here on either side of this world. Here, it's all about this earthy kind of energy, very stable and profitable, actually, and caring. Here you have the King of Wands, which is a little more spontaneous potentially, but it's one where he is going for his passion, whatever that may be, and he tends to get it. So, sandwiching your world, you have two kings. They've gone through all the stages to the point where they've mastered this. Mastering how to get your abundance and how to go for what it is you're passionate about. So by closing this out, you're bringing these in. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, now let's see what goes at the bottom of the deck. You have the Page of Wands. So this is where you're ready to get something started. Okay, you're ready to get this going. Ready to close out of that cycle and bring in these powerful, well-versed energies. And this is also an energy of where you want to get it started and it's so passionate within you that it's kind of hard to wait. Like if you feel this isn't the right time, well, it's really hard to hold yourself back until the right time. So you are ready to get this going. Ready to close this out and bring in these wonderful, powerful energies. Okay, and it looks like closing out of this cycle that you've been in is bringing you peace. And something also to notice, the King of Wands, I might even use this word, I'm not sure, is very determined to go for his passion. And here you have determination. And your new beginnings, right? Right below that is you're ready to get something new started. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay. This is an energy of where potentially you're upset about something, you're grieving something. And if you notice, you have these two cups here that are active and alive in your life. They are currently in your life. But you have your back turned to them. Okay? You need to let this go, whatever this is. that might very well be why it's time for a deep dive, where you're finishing up this cycle and having a new beginning, because you are going to be letting this go, whatever it may be. And you're going to turn around and see like the beginnings, this new start of what is here for you. But it looks like it all starts with this deep dive. There you go. The 8 of Cups. This is where you're walking away from something. You're done. You are going for your happiness. Oh man. The universe is really trying to give you a message here. You have the world twice. Okay, so here we go. You're looking at something, grieving it, right? But yet here's what is right for you, what is yours, what's alive in your life. You got to turn around and see it, which you are, because you are walking away from this and going for your happiness. So, again, full circle, closing out of this cycle and bringing in this new beginning. So, each row so far has had something that's letting you know that a new beginning is on its way. And look at this. No difference. Here, new beginnings. Here, you're ready to get it started, this new thing that you want. Here, you have the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor. A new beginning. So, this reading is saying, you've got to go in for a deep dive. You need to go within, whether it's caused by something external or not. You've got to go within and figure things out. You want peace. You're very determined, and you want this new beginning. You want, and you will have, lots of knowledge, strength, and power to finish out this cycle and begin something new. And it's something you're very passionate about. And it's going to bring in a lot of abundance. Here, something has bothered you. Thus the deep dive, right? So you're going to go in, evaluate this, and come up with, it is time to complete the cycle and go for your happiness. Here is a new beginning. The Wheel of Fortune's turning in your favor. Therefore, your happiness. Great determination here. And you can see in these cards a lot of determined energy. The world's determined. Kings are determined. This 8 of Cups is determined, right? So you have a lot of determination here. And you want peace. It's beautiful. Okay, let's clarify. Pretty amazing. Yeah, lots of power, lots of going forward. New beginnings. The universe is definitely trying to tell you. Okay, this is saying it could be 2 things. One, that this deep dive is solely within you, or there is something going on externally that's causing this internal need to go in for a deep dive. Right? So there could be others involved that is creating some sort of a challenge. But to me, this has 2 meanings, right? Here, it's also saying, this is your support system. If at any time you need support, it's here for you. So, again, external from you could be people here that are ready to help you. Okay? All right, you want peace. You're closing out of a cycle. You're walking away. You've done all you can. You're finished. And here it's saying, yeah, you're victorious. You're going to, accomplish this. But it is also saying, this is going to be a very good time for you to think outside the box. Maybe to do something a little more novel. be a little more strategic, okay, in how you close out the cycle. And getting rid of the hurt. You are determined. And here's going for your passion, more determination to get out of this hurt and to close out this cycle. So that's exactly what you're doing. And at the bottom of the deck, you're coming into your own reading. So that adds more strength to the reading itself. So this is saying you're very strong. You're compassionate, loving, and kind. But you are very strong. You are going to be able to do this with no problems. Okay? So it's a very transformative reading. You can definitely see that here, 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 here. You are making changes, and they are going to bring you a wonderful new beginning. Okay, let's see what the universe would like to share. A little hard to shuffle with limited room. One of these days I'm going to get a bigger table. Okay, let's see what the universe has to say. Oh my gosh, love it. Okay, I'm trying to think. The last sign I did, I believe, was Virgo. They had the very same card in the very same position, I believe. This one, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure. This is saying by you going through this process, you're bringing in the sun. And the sun is the very best energy there is in the tarot. This is letting you know that things are going to flow to you like happiness, abundance, love. And if there's something you truly want, the sun's going to help bring that to you as well. For example, the peace. So many changes here that are going to be beautiful. Okay, and you have the star. Amazing. Your wish is coming true. And the sun also says that your wish is coming true. You know, that can happen. The miracles are here. This is saying what you really want is yours. Oh my gosh. It's going to be a charmed reading. You're coming out in your own reading twice. So the universe is putting heavy emphasis on your power and your strength during this time. You have everything you need to create this, which is beautiful. Getting out of the challenges and into a beautiful new beginning. One without the heartache or confusion or grief, whatever it is, the negativity gone, and the beautiful happiness coming in. And now, here, this is saying, Five of Swords, is that there could have been or could be arguments going on, right? And they could be solely internal, but there's just as much a possibility that whatever this deep dive is about, whatever the problem is, could have external aspects to it, okay? But this is saying that you are victorious. Whatever arguments there have been, whether it's within you, with others, either way, you're victorious. So nobody wants arguments. And it looks like it could, cause some emotional upset, right? But still, the end result is, even through the arguments, you are going to be the victor. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, so it's going to be beautiful. Okay. Wow, what a reading. Very, very transformative. Dealing with whatever the issues are, bringing in the peace, and having a new beginning, which is mentioned several times. Very powerful time for you because you've come into your reading twice. And here you go. Fabulous. The sun and the star. What you want is going to be yours. You've got to put in the time, effort, but it's yours. Well, maybe I should do this. I love this. Here is what's waiting for you. And, you know, the sun is your planet. So look at this. It's just fabulous. Yep, what you want is coming in for you for sure. Out with the old and in with the new. Okay, let's see what the angels would like to share. Abundance. Love it. Abundance is coming in for you. By you making these changes and having these new beginnings, it's going to bring you abundance. And if you look at this picture, she's holding, it looks like a tray, a golden tray, filled with gold coins. Abundance is definitely coming. And here you have a card that says reconsider. And the way I'm feeling about that kind of goes back to this deep dive. And I have a few thoughts on it. One is, do not stall out, right? Don't just say, oh man, I need to go in for a deep dive. Don't want to do that. Go in for that deep dive and create these changes because it's going to bring a beautiful future. Okay? And another thing I feel about it is, say, this is just an example. You're coming up with an agreement with an external source, and you think it looks pretty good, right? Maybe it's not so much. So, if you are, and you remember this card talks about others involved, if you are thinking about coming to an agreement with somebody else, you know, it can be about buying a house, fixing your car, whatever it may be, potentially reconsider that. In other words, do your due diligence, do the research, or make for sure things are actually on paper that you agree with and signed. All right? It could be either or both of those. I think that's probably an important thing. Okay. Now, the most important thing of all in our whole world is love. So we are going to take a card on love and see what it has to say. Relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. Wow, yes. And that could easily fit in with what I was just talking about. You know, if it is with another that you're thinking about having this agreement, and I was talking about make for sure, you know, you have things in writing that are signed. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. And this could be romantic, but it does not have to be romantic in any way. But what it is saying, it says relationship patterns. If there is a pattern and it hasn't proven itself to be a good pattern, you need to remove that pattern from your life. Okay? And if you need to change, then you need to change. So, this could be on a very personal level, or it could be on a work level, whatever it is. If you do see a pattern that has been going on and it's not good for you, you need to change it. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and close this out with a charm. And I really hope that this has been helpful for you. Okay, some of these charms they tickle me. This is a cookbook. Okay, and so what this is saying, you know what a cookbook is. You have a recipe, you follow the recipe, and hopefully you don't burn it. And it comes out beautifully, and it serves its purpose well. You have a wonderful meal that tastes delicious. Okay, to me what this is saying is follow the instructions. Okay? And say if you're baking and you follow these instructions, your cake is going to come out beautiful. Follow the instructions. Okay? Give it a try. And don't burn it. Thank you so much. I truly hope this helps. Have a wonderful time. Much love. Bye.